I'm gonna develop a veggie burger recipe right here, right now on Cook Mostly Healthy. Hi, I'm Jennifer and I cook healthy meals. I invite you to join me in the kitchen. And I'm just gonna start by chopping up one whole onion, one whole garlic clove, and I have button mushrooms, basically baby portobello mushrooms, and that's gonna really help give your veggie burger like the meatiness that you need. I'm just gonna put them into my food processor. I'll let the food processor do all the chopping for me so I don't have to do any of it. And now I'm just going to, put my lid on. I've had this food processor sitting in my pantry for about 6 months and I'm finally using it. Stir down the sides a little bit just to make sure it's all evenly chopped. So I scrape down the sides just a little bit. Okay. Smells really good. All those onions and the garlic. I'm done. I have a pan on the stovetop on medium, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of olive oil into it, and then I'm gonna saute the mushrooms and the onions on the stovetop just for about 3 to 5 minutes until they're soft and the onions are translucent. When you're making a veggie burger, you need to replace some of the fat that is in a regular burger, which makes the veggie burger heartier and moist. And I do that with olive oil when I'm sauteing the mushrooms, the garlic, and the onions. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to put the other ingredients into the food processor and get that going so that when our onions and mushrooms are done, I just have to put them into the blender and we can just start to pulse it. For the base of the burger, I'm going to be using beans. And garbanzo beans or chickpeas, as you know, I love them so much, really help the burger hold together. And with my beans and my beets for my burger, I'm going to use quinoa, which is going to be the grain that makes the burger heartier. People sometimes use whole road oats or quick oats, or brown rice, or any other kind of grain. I'm choosing to use quinoa in my veggie burger because quinoa is a complete protein, and that's just gonna give your burger that much more protein when you eat it. So, a cup of quinoa. As I said, I'm developing this recipe right here, right now, so I have to keep reminding myself about all the ingredients I'm putting in here. My onions and mushrooms and garlic are finished sauteing, but I'm gonna let them cool just for a few minutes before I put them into this processor. It is plastic, and I'm still a little superstitious about heat and plastic, so we'll let them sit back here. What else do I have for my veggie burger? I have, so I've done the beets, we did the beans. I'm gonna do some finely chopped scallions. That's just gonna help give it some more flavor. And parsley. Flax seeds, even more protein. They'll grind up so you won't be able to see them. All right, here are my spices. I pre-prepared them. The spices I've chosen to use, I have a full teaspoon of smoked paprika because that's really gonna help the flavor. I love paprika. I have a half a teaspoon of cumin. I have red pepper flakes, just a half a teaspoon. I have onion powder, I have this umami flavor that I got from Trader Joe's, and it just helps enhances the mushrooms that are in the veggie burger, and it makes it taste really good. So we're gonna use it. All those seasonings in there. And let me check the mushroom and onion mixture. I have everything into my food processor, and now I'm gonna pulse it, but I don't wanna over pulse it, because if I do, then I'll just end up with like mush, and I don't wanna eat mush. But yeah, let's put the lid on. And pulse. Make sure it's all in there. You can see the beans have broken up. I probably needed to chop the beets before I put it into the food processor, so they broke down a bit, because they were whole and they were already pre-cooked. It smells wonderful. I probably over-processed the mushrooms and the onions a little bit, but nonetheless, the beans are perfect and all the flavors are still there. Okay. And my panko crumbs, I forgot to pulse with all the ingredients. But that's okay, because they're light and fluffy, and if I over-pulsed it, they probably would have just completely disintegrated. I'll stir them into my mixture now. And I'll just gently toss it around to make sure that everything is evenly distributed. Now you want to make sure that your mixture adheres together, and look, it doesn't fall apart, it pretty much like stays together. I think we're probably gonna have about 10 patties. I'm not gonna make them too big, and I'm not gonna make them too small, but about the size of a hamburger bun. So I have all these burgers ready to go. They even look like raw meat, don't they? And I'm gonna pan sear a couple and see how they turn out, since I am testing out this recipe for the very first time, and you're right here with me, so let's see if it works. I made an adjustment, and that adjustment was to add a little bit of flour, and that's because then it held that veggie burger together so much better. And I cooked them 2 different ways. So the first way was pan fried with the olive oil, and I pan fried it for about 3 to 5 minutes on each side, and that resulted in a very crisp, golden brown, crunchy burger that was perfect. The second way was oven baked at 425 for about 15 or 20 minutes, and this is the result of that. Now I would recommend to oven bake your veggie patties if you want to store them for use later. If you want to put them in the refrigerator, or if you want to put them in the freezer, and then later you would just basically put them into your oven or your microwave, or you could even heat it up really quickly on your stovetop again. So we're gonna build our burger right now on Cook Mostly Healthy, and I have a helper. Can I get my helper?
Yeah.
His name is Hudson. Say hi, you've been on Cook Mostly Healthy before. And we're gonna make our veggie burger, right?
Yeah.
So do you wanna build it, or do you want me to build it?
I guess I'll build it.
Well, let me give you a bun. What I didn't say was that we're gonna split each of our burgers that we build in half, and we're gonna taste test pan fried versus oven baked, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So can I start building?
Yeah, just gonna make, this one was the oven baked one that I made the adjustment to. All right, so what would you like on there? I can help you.
I'm gonna start with some lettuce.
Okay.
And then the patty. And then some ketchup. Thank you.
You're welcome. There you go. Do you want raw onions or pickles? Do you know you love?
Yes. So I'm gonna get some onions, some and a slice of avocado. And there we go.
Beautiful burger. Now wait. My turn. I'm going to do the pan-fried patty. So I'm gonna do the caramelized onions. Caramelized onions are super easy to put together. You basically can use coconut oil or olive oil and you just saute them on medium-low for about 30 minutes in a pan. And then I'm gonna do just a touch of ketchup. All right, because we don't have any tomato, so. Oh, I made it upside down, look at that. And wait, let's cut them in half. Or you want to each eat it?
No, we'll cut them in half.
We'll share. We live with each other, and it is coronavirus. We're sharing all of our germs, so we'll just take a bite of each other's burger. All right,
Okay.
Bon appetit.
Really good.
It's like a burger, like a really good burger.
Some spice.
Yeah, I did put some spice in there, which I can take out.
Oh.
Can I try yours?
Yeah.
Let's switch. Look how much he's eaten already. That's a good sign. And he's only 11, so. I like your burger. Really delicious. I would serve these anytime. Would you eat these anytime? In replacement to a hamburger? Like a meat burger?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything in there is healthy, nutritious, it's wholesome, it's at Whole Foods, and plant-based. So, win-win. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to like my videos, subscribe to Cook Mostly Healthy channel so I can bring you more fun cooking videos. And do you want to say anything?
This is a good burger. You should try it.